Hello friends, welcome to my law station. Today we will discuss the supreme law of the nation, that is Constitution of India. Let's get started. Preamble of the Indian Constitution. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. Let's dive into key aspects of the Constitution of India. Indian constitutional law refers to the body of laws and principles governing the structure, powers, and functions of the government, as well as the rights and duties of citizens as enshrined in the Constitution of India. Adopted on January 26, 1950, the Constitution of India is the supreme law of the country. It is a comprehensive document that outlines the framework of the Indian government, including its structure, powers, and functions, as well as the fundamental rights and duties of citizens. Federal structure. The Constitution establishes a federal structure of government with a division of powers between the central government and the states. It delineates the powers and responsibilities of the Union, that is, central government, the state governments, and the concurrent list where both can legislate. Part 3 of the Indian Constitution deals with fundamental rights, that is, from Article 12 to 35. The Constitution guarantees fundamental rights to all citizens, including the right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, and right to constitutional remedies. These rights are justiciable and enforceable by the courts. Directive Principles of State Policy, Part 4, Article 36 to 51. The Constitution contains directive principles of state policy, which are guidelines for the government to establish social and economic justice in society. These principles are not enforceable by the courts but are fundamental in governance. Separation of powers. The Constitution provides for the separation of powers among the executive, legislature, and judiciary to ensure checks and balances and prevent the concentration of power in any one branch of the government. Independent judiciary. The Constitution establishes an independent judiciary with the Supreme Court at the apex, entrusted with the power of judicial review to ensure the constitutionality of laws and actions of the government. Emergency provisions. The Constitution contains provisions for the declaration of three types of emergencies: national emergency, state emergency, President's rule, and financial emergency under specific circumstances, granting temporary additional powers to the central government. Basic Structure Doctrine. The Indian Supreme Court has established the Basic Structure Doctrine, which holds that certain fundamental features of the Constitution, such as democracy, secularism, federalism, and the separation of powers, cannot be amended by Parliament. Indian constitutional law serves as the cornerstone of the Indian legal system, providing the framework for governance, protecting individual rights, and promoting social justice and equality. I hereby conclude this lecture. I will be back with another legal topic. Thank you for visiting my law station.